Well, good morning, folks. It's time to do another ride down here in Santa Fe. We're going to ride from the rail yard. We're going to go down to the south. So let's go for a ride. Let's start this bad boy up. So we're going to leave the rail yard and head down towards Galisteo, the lane area. I don't know how far I can ride this trail because I've never ridden it before. Anyway, this is a continuation of the ride on the rail yard. I'm headed south down the rail yard towards Galisteo. I've never ridden this trail before. Kind of excited to go explore. Never been beyond this point right here on a bicycle or a tricycle. So let's go explore together. Exciting. So supposedly this rail trail that I'm on, still an active train next to it, goes for quite a while and then it turns to dirt. So I'm just going to do the pavement today. See how far it goes, let you all know. Actually, don't need the assist. I don't know why I have it on. Anyway, turned it off. A lot of action going on right here. Here's the rail runner. This is going to be fun. Get across this intersection. That's insane. A little bit of a hard time filming in here. This is very congested with traffic crossing. You gotta really be careful here. Anyway, I've got through most of the traffic, I think. Couldn't film it, it was too hectic. But so far I've made it through unscathed. I think this would be a better drive on a Sunday morning when everybody's asleep. It's Monday, it's rush hour. I tried to get out a little earlier. I was doing pretty good, but I met a guy that was running the train that takes the Galisteo that you can ride like a wine car or full bar. Pretty cool guy. I think I'm gonna ride that train and do a show on his train ride. See, these people don't pay attention to crosswalks. It means go fast and run you over. That's what it means. Anyway, I met this guy that was running that Skyway Railway that takes a trip down the Galisteo. I thought it was Lamy. They used to do Lamy, or sometimes they do Lamy, but this is Galisteo, and they do it's like a 2.5 hour round trip deal. And they leave at 7:30 at night, and they run Wednesday through Friday, I believe. And $100, you can go on a ride, and scenic ride. Sounds cool. I think I'll do that. So far I'm liking this trail. It's pretty cool.
shade.
Nice. It's a bicyclist admiring my shade. You'd understand if you were riding at 7,000 feet altitude with UV as high as it is here. I love my shade. I'm gonna go visit my boys at Nissan. I do a lot of business here at Fiesta Nissan. These are good people right here. What makes sense is I've left the rail yard and it's been almost all downhill since I left. So that means on the way back I'm going to be going uphill. So I haven't been using e-assist. I'm just pedaling on doing 15 miles an hour. Santa Fe High School. The demons. Demon country. I actually took a wrong turn. I went right and I was headed down there on a really nice trail, El Cerrillo, something like that, headed west. I had to come back and I missed a turn. So there's multiple trails that are going off this trail, but I wanted to stay on the rail trail right next to the railroad. That's what today's ride is, the rail trail. So you've been watching my shows. I think this is part 4 of the trails around Santa Fe. So if you haven't seen those, go watch them. If you're planning on doing triking or biking up here in Santa Fe, this is how you do it. Well, this is a real enjoyable ride. I'm still dreaming about a velomobile. I don't know how I'm gonna cut it. I haven't figured it out yet. I might have to get a used one. I don't know. They are for sale. There's another trail headed that way. I got a lot of exploring to do. I don't know nothing about that trail. It's called the St. Francis Crossing. Probably just get you on the other side so you could join this trail. Interesting. Anyway, I still want a velo. Still dreaming. I probably won't get one for this winter. It's a lot of money that I don't have, and I haven't found exactly what I want. I hadn't even ridden one yet. I did make contact with an ambassador up in Denver, and he's gonna let me check out his MK1 Velomobile World setup. So I gotta make it back up to Denver, which is about 6 hours, 5.5 hours north of me. Guess I'll plan on driving up there this summer and sitting in his MK1. Sounds like we're similar sizes. This is where the rail runner stops in Santa Fe. One of them stops like 5 times here. So this is a train station, kinda. It's a stop. It's not a station. It's a stop. It's called Zia. Anyway, I'm still on the rail trail. Anyway, getting back to the discussions about what my passion for velomobile. I really want one, never ridden one. They're just badass. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working that idea. Try to get a new one. If I can't afford a new one or can't swing it, then I'll find a used one. And I'm real mechanically inclined. I could probably rebuild one if I had to. I heard parts are kind of expensive to get over here. We'll see. On your left. So this is where the rail runner splits away, and this is the old rail track that goes down to Galisteo and Lamy. The original. The pavement. So far my TerraTrike's handling the off-road pretty good. But folks, I think I'm going to end my show here. I think this trail continues, and it's a little more user-friendly for my fat Tad. So I hope you enjoyed this trip today along the Santa Fe Rail Yard Trail. I think I'll bring my fat Tad here and park in that parking lot right there and continue south and take us down to Galisteo. That sounds like fun. Maybe me and Brotator Allen will come and ride this together from this point forward. So from the rail yard to here to where it turns to dirt is about 9 miles. So I'll be doing a 20-mile track today. I got to return, so it's halfway. I don't know how far it is to Galisteo. I'll do that ride and figure it out for you. Like and subscribe. If you like my videos, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Until next time, folks, it's Tadpole Smitty. Talk to you later. see you on my next adventure.